ain't your mama's racing stream.
This is VRN, your trusted leader in e-motorsports.
All right, welcome back, Vigilante Nation, as we kick off Season 14 of the VRL Premiere Series. This is VRN coming to you live from virtual Daytona Beach, Florida. Tonight, we are under the lights, folks, and we are starting the 18-round chase for the VRL Cup. My name is Alan Vaught, and I'm joined in the booth tonight by Ricky Wittenberg, and together we're going to be bringing you all the racing action here. As we always, I want to put out a huge thank you to my beautiful and talented wife, Lori, for managing tonight's race and keeping this entire operation running smoothly. We could not do this without her. And with that, we're going to get started with session details as the guys are finishing up their last few minutes of qualifying. Actually, just about half a minute here, so we'll get to this quickly, folks. All right, tonight's race, 80 laps, 200 virtual miles, set to 70% fuel and unlimited tires. There are no fast repairs in this series, and the instant limit is set to 33 and 6. This is the first race, as I mentioned, of 18 rounds, so there are no championship points. Tonight's going to set the tone for your season, and we'll see how it goes, folks. Round 1 coming to you in just a moment here tonight. Glad to have you. Make sure if you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. Transition over here and see if we can get these trucks up on the screen for you as they start to grid up. Let's see if we can find that. There we go.
Some awful tight laps up there at the front.
All right, we got a lot of trucks here tonight, folks. We have 38 competitors on track tonight. Let's get you some atmospherics, and then we'll get into the starting grid.
Second left.
All right, so as far as atmosphere here tonight, we have 73 degrees as your air temp. The track is only set to 75. It's only up to 75 degrees. We have pretty good humidity, 95%, and it's rising. We have an average wind speed of 8 miles per hour out of the southwest, and we're under cloudy skies. No rain is going to impact the race, so should be a great run here tonight. We have numerous, I won't even go on right now, but numerous onboard cameras, and we're getting ready to get rolling. But I did want to mention that tonight marks 25 years since we lost Dale Earnhardt Sr., a man whose presence shaped NASCAR and whose spirit still rides with us. As a young man myself, I looked up to him, his tenacity, his grit, and his absolute refusal to back down from any challenge taught me that determination really looks forward and how you can employ it. He inspired countless fans, competitors, and dreamers, and his passing was a tremendous loss not only to the NASCAR community, but to his family and everyone who loved him. To honor his legacy here tonight, we're going to invite you to join us in a lap of silence during lap number 3 of this Daytona event. It's a moment to remember the Intimidator, to reflect on what he meant to this sport, and to carry forward the strength and passion he embodied every time that he climbed into that car. So during lap 3, folks, we will go silent for the broadcast, and you can remember Dale in your own way. So with that, Ricky, what do you have? What do you think is going to happen here tonight?
I don't know. Anytime I come up with some kind of an idea of what I think might happen at Daytona, I'm wrong. If I think it's going to be a lot of wrecks, there's not. If I think it's going to be clean and green, it's not. Yeah. So sorry, I'm a little medicated. I've got the flu, so I've got all kinds of stuff going through me tonight. I think with 30-some trucks though, and some new guys in here, it's probably going to be a little chaotic.
Yeah, sure might. But we got a fantastic field here tonight, folks. We're looking forward to this season with you. Got last 2 seasons ago, Dylan Bryant won the championship series, and he's looking to go back and win it again. He's looking good in that Superman-looking vehicle. I think that Superman here tonight. We'll take a closer look when we get a chance. But we should see this truck pull off here. That's the pace truck, I mean. And we're going to go green. First green flag will be with the flag stand. After that, all other restarts are going to be with your leader. Get to start in the restart box. And here we go, folks.
Green flag, green flag.
And we're underway. Season 14. A great launch there by the 51 on the bottom side. But hey, man, Gordon Spain, newcomer to the series, really timed that well. And if he didn't get a black, he's certainly in a good position here. With it appears to be Greg Dobson right behind him in that 085 pushing along.
Didn't waste no time in the start to push.
Not at all. Gordon Spain out there in that number 38 machine, Rat's machine, being pushed by Phoenix Racing driver Greg Dobson. He jumps down now in front of Dylan Bryant after with that low side. Third in line on the bottom is Albert Anderson, America's driver in that white tow call VRN machine. Coming around to complete lap number 2. looking good so far, Ricky. Looks like rush hour on the LA freeway.
Yeah, it looked like Dobson was maybe going to duck to the outside. I don't know if he was actually trying to pass Dylan Brown or if he was just running a little higher, but they almost got together there.
See a little bit of a snake action going on. As I mentioned, folks, we're going to go lap of silence as we cross the start-finish line here. Doing it for Dale for one lap, for lap 3. Going around 3 and 4. Yeah, Spain's trying to work both lines, man. We'll see how that works out. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back from that one lap of silence. We appreciate you observing that with us as we see Dobson get out of line there. Is he going to be able to slow it down in time?
Into the grass. Wow.
Trying to catch him here as he drops through the field. He does make it.
What was it?
I don't know what that was. I'm assuming that was unplanned, Ricky.
Yeah, something. Maybe he had something pop up on his screen. Well, he was pushing pretty hard. I think maybe he surely didn't blow up.
You would think not. Man, this looks like an incredible field here tonight. Right now, your leaders, Dylan Bryant, followed by Gordon Spade. Jacob Alicia's in third. Albert Anderson, America's driver, fourth position. And your top 5 now round up by Scott Roney. Here, Dobson talking on the radio. I don't know if you caught what that was, Ricky.
I heard him talking, but I couldn't tell exactly what he said.
All right, folks, here, 80 laps here tonight, 200 virtual miles, rather. Should be a good one. So far, these guys are keeping it clean and green. If they can get to some green flag pit stops, we should see some strategy start to come into play. Give us another lap or so. We might run through the field.
Okay, so Dobson was overheating.
Oh, he just...
So he had to, he was about to blow and he had to just bail out.
Roger that.
That's something we'll have to watch out for the whole night. If he said he pushed for 2 laps and that happened, if you only push for 2 laps and you overheat that bad, that's probably going to cause some issues here tonight.
I believe it will, yes. Let's see, what else do we have here? Looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cameras so far tonight. It's pretty awesome. We do a double check on that, and we'll go through the camera settings here so you guys can see. All right, so I think we lost Dixon, although we have his heart rate. His heart rate peaked out at 128. All right, let's get set up for that.
While you're doing that, we do have some people out in the chat already tonight. Papa Anderson out there, Tim McAdam, Tim Brown. We've got Jessica, Jacina Castro, 7605, let's go 51. Amanda Wade, let's go 68. Sad Dustin Wade back in the pack this evening. Perk Leclerc, he's got the 12 pack. We got Megs, 4200. Kieran for Mayberry. And so we've got quite a few viewers out here in the chat already.
That's great. We appreciate you guys showing up for us. And for these drivers, make sure if you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. It helps everybody out. And if you don't want to miss out on any special events, like we have the 12-hour Bathurst 12-hour endurance race, GT3 cars coming up this Saturday. You don't want to miss out on that. Make sure you hit that notification bell. But with that, we're going to run through the field, folks. See if we can get a look at your favorite drivers, some of these onboard cameras. We're going to start off here. Newcomer Gordon Spain out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. Looking really good right now out front in the 38 machine. We got 99s on the... Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, a newcomer, I'm not familiar with Gordon, but just, you put people in your mind just hearing their name. Gordon Spain sounds like a 75-year-old yacht broker from Toulon, France. And he looks like a young man.
Yeah, no, exactly. So with that, leading the inside lane, you got the 99 out, America's driver Albert Anderson, racing with us out of Washington, D.C. Jacob Alicia, last season's champion, racing out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Kelly Kill pushing that bottom line, one of our best drivers as far as super speedway driving is concerned, one of the absolute best pushers, in fact. Take a look here. He also has onboard camera action going for us. Yeah. Three screens there. He's got a lot going on in that cockpit. He's even got the show down there on the bottom. I don't know if I can do that. It'd be kind of distracting. Carrying on through the field, we got Scott Roney up next in that 023 Fireball machine. We're also having on board with Scott. Scott gives us additionally a camera of his overhead so we can see what's going on there. It's got the red mist going on in the room tonight. He changes it up between red and blue a lot, Ricky. I don't know. I'm going to have to ask him sometime when I get a chance if it's just mood related or just what whimsical for the night.
I think at Daytona you probably need the red mist.
Red mist indeed. And then carrying on, we got Dylan Bryant. That 51 machine is a new Superman machine. Looks good. That's one of yours, isn't it? Shocker Graphics.
Yeah, that's one of the combination of Superman and it's Superman and Captain America, I believe, is the two on that.
Okay, you got a combo there. So hey, folks, if you like these, a lot of these, if you see Shocker Graphics paint schemes out here like this one, you like that, or you like the thumbnails all over our channel, make sure you check out Shocker Graphics. If I could get the right one up here, sorry. Hit the wrong button there. Shocker Graphics. You need posters, artwork, logos, or design. Contact Ricky at ricky@shockergroup.com. Ricky@shockergroup.com. Anything else you want to add, Ricky?
No, just appreciate everybody for their support. Got some pretty cool stuff coming, so just watch out for it.
Indeed. We appreciate you helping us out. Carrying on through the field here. Looks like Dylan Bryan is taking over the lead, folks. Let me give you kind of an outside look here. We'll get back through the field. He's running that high line. Seems to be kind of dominant here since they've upgraded the drafting on these trucks and maybe even how the track reacts. We saw that a little bit in the real world racing last Sunday for the Cup, at least. I don't know if I remember seeing it in a truck race, maybe.
I think the truck race, I don't know what was going on with the draft in the trucks, but they could get some runs. That was like the old style NASCAR draft where you could get a run from 20 car lengths back and just slingshot past people. That was pretty impressive what they was able to do Friday night.
Yeah, for sure. Got a new ride up here. In third place, you got Jesse Redding. Looking good. In that SR machine, racing out of Knoxville, Iowa. Dustin Wade right behind him. In that 68 machine, we're having all board with Dustin as well tonight. These guys are killing it here with this green flag running. Hopefully Lori doesn't get me later for saying that, but got an onboard. I appreciate the guys who gave us these onboard looks, give us some insight into what kind of gear they're racing and how their night's going. Dustin really had a great race going last week and before this new season started, and he just had some bad luck. Didn't work out for him. We got Jonathan Osborne pushing him in that 81 machine. Jonathan races with us out of Woodbury, New Jersey. Always gives us an onboard camera as well. Kyle Busch back after a couple of seasons off for injury. He's been in rehab, literally in real life, folks. Really wanted to get back to racing here. He's back with us, and now he's got his, it's like he's running his mouth as fast as his engine's running right now on track. So it's good to see him to get that out of your way here. It's good to see him back with us. And hopefully his injury doesn't flare back up on him.
Yeah, I'm glad Kyle's back. I love seeing him out there.
See Jacob Alicia back here a little bit, and Albert Anderson, Kelly Kill, Aaron Warren up next. Aaron's running in 12th position. We're getting back kind of mid-pack here. Austin Paul, 13th. Scott Roney's dropped a bit. 15th, Mike Everidge, 15th, 14th there. Dave Mayberry in that VRN machine. I think he painted this. It looks good looking. I like the steel, kind of steel blue on that. I guess I would call, that's how I would describe it. 29 machine. We also have an onboard with him as well. Races with us out of Tucson, Arizona. Scott Miller in 19 Bass Pro Shops machine. Good looking ride. Sean McDonald looks like Sean's racing with us out of Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. It's like he's honoring the 81 machine of Jonathan Osborne there with his picture on the hood. The Tom Barish racing out of Pass Christian, Mississippi. On the outside there, you got Andy Player in that 13 machine being pushed by Tim Pope, returning after taking the fall season predominantly off. Back in that number 7 Haviline machine. Greg Klein there in the 92, running in 24th position. 47 and John McAdam out of Deshore, Pennsylvania. Michael Brooks, another newcomer in the Exxon machine, 74. He came over to us from the Vanquish Series. John Shanebacher at number 12, the closer out of Louisville, Kentucky, running in 27th. Deion Jones, 28th. Mike Adamson, another Phoenix driver, running in 29th. Yet another Phoenix driver. Looks like a strategy to me, Ricky. Running there, Andrew Cawthon, rather, out of Bartow, Florida, running 10th.
Yeah,
go ahead.
These Phoenix guys do that quite a bit, it seems like. They just got to be careful and not lose that draft. They're pretty close to being out of the draft right now.
Yeah, look at them here. They're running back there. I guess they're expecting troubles. We're riding on board with Kevin Hunt, also a returning driver. I do like his paint scheme there, that Traveler Whiskey. Right behind him, you got John Gallagher in 123 Coors, a light machine. George Rincon, normally the 28, folks. He had an issue with his paints tonight, came in with the 31, but he is normally the 28. Stoney Benfield in that 75 811 machine, NC 811. Chandler Paul running in the 72 and 35th. Russ Kilgore, 36th. And Jack Dixon and Greg Dobson are off track. What did we miss?
I thought that Dixon he's still on track. He's in turn 1. He's out of the pack. He's got lapped.
He might be blinking
Dobson
a little bit.
Is coming to the start. Dobson's right at the start-finish line. He lost the draft where he almost overheated.
All right, now, folks, right here is your battle. Go ahead.
I was say both of them need a caution. Dixon's a lap down. He's the only truck a lap down, so he'd get the lucky dog, and Dobson could cycle back to the pack. So they both really could use caution.
I don't see him on the track map there.
Yeah, they're showing up on mine, so I'm not sure what's
Let me see, yeah. Yeah, they're both 2 laps down. They might be in the pits or something. Anyway, we're watching his front lead here. Dylan Bryant being pushed by Albert Anderson at 99 machine. These guys are looking good, really taking their time tonight. No huge risky moves, no major pilots. We're coming up to 20 laps to complete here. Let's see. Let's see what our math is on the laps they can run. Looks like about 23, Ricky, is what I'm seeing here. We'll see if they start hitting pit lane around that time frame.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like they can stretch it to make it on a one left pit stop, so I would think if anytime you get to about 20, it's probably safe to pit.
Yeah.
That's where they're at now, so, I mean, I would think they'd be pitting any minute.
Yeah, they're going to have to make sure they got friends, though. So if they decide, hey, I want to go off cycle, maybe get away from the pack, they can't go entirely by themselves.
No. And I hate having to pit when there's like 600 people trying to pit at the same time. So I bet some of them will probably kill off this lap. But nobody's calling it out, so maybe not.
Yeah, it's like they're going to go around at least one more time. Nobody, no takers. See if we can go on board here with one of these guys in the middle of the pack and see how it looks. Riding on board with that Aaron Warren out of Jasper, Alabama. It's a good looking 83 Lowe's machine there. How'd we miss that?
That's Jason Gaines coming back.
Yeah, he's back. Sure did miss it.
Shocker graphics paint scheme.
Yeah, I didn't see that as we went through. He must have snuck through. You know how these guys were jockeying as we're trying to go through the field. Good looking paint scheme.
Yeah, those low schemes always look good no matter what.
So this is about what they can see, folks. Let me see if I can give you a little better perspective. This is what it looks like behind the wheel. Now, this is good view right here for Jason Gaines. Now, let's kind of move up to somebody who doesn't have such a good view. Right on board here with Albert Anderson. Speaking of Albert, while we have this opportunity, let's talk about the fact that his company, Tow Call, sponsors both this Premiere Series and the Friday Night Vanquish Series. And I don't know why this keeps going over to this other. That's interesting. Let's get the right screen up here, folks. Here we go. So, Tow Call, if you live in the Washington, D.C. metro area and you need a tow, jump start, a lockout, or a tire change, make sure you get in touch with Tow Call. They will be out immediately and with prompt, friendly service to help you out. Tow Call, Washington, D.C. metro area. And we thank Albert for sponsoring the series.
We've got a bunch of them coming in, Alan.
Here we go. They're all getting lined up on that bottom lane there. Chris Goins is leading the pack there, having come up 10 positions to take that, along with Jesse Redding up 13, now running in second. Let's see how this goes down. Sounds like everybody's coming. I guess it might be shorter to say who's not coming.
I would try to stay out an extra lap if I had 2 or 3 people to stay with me.
Here we go. Land rush.
Ooh.
Man, they all made it. Doing a great job there.
I'm going to the call, Mike. 29 this time. Same with the top 2.
Right here, riding with your leader as they went into the pit lane. Chris Goins will see if he gets out first. It don't look like it. 721 looks like he's going to beat him off. Look at this. Man, that looked like damn near everybody.
Yeah, we've got the 7 or 8 of them getting ready to come in now.
You can see that second group coming, probably led by Sean McDonald. Here they go.
Oh, 35 spins it and smacks the inside wall, trying to slow down.
Oh, there he is, too, turning it around. That's Tom Bearson to 35. Take a quick look and see how that went down. Here we go. Oh, he gets a little help from the 10 machine.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a water truck. And that was
Yep, so that's what happened to Tom. He's making his way up pit lane now. And Dave Mayberry actually leading at the moment, but he's going to have company in a minute. See the other group of trucks coming around at full speed. That's Albert Anderson leading the way. These guys are just flying at the moment. Oh, somebody's scraping the wall out there, but they're okay.
I think this is definitely going to break us up into two distinct packs, at least for a minute. That top pack, the front pack is going to have less trucks, so the second pack may be able to run them back down.
Yeah, it looks like they got about 10 trucks in this front pack, so to your point, if they line up, that is Mayberry and Company being led by Mayberry here, if they line up and work together, they should be able to track down this lead group who don't look entirely organized themselves up there. These guys are pretty much in a straight line. You see them both coming down the front, or the back stretch rather. See the distance. This is how it works out, folks. You know, we have green flag pit stops. We're 26 laps in. They did start hitting pit lane about where we thought that they would. Lap 23, pretty much on the money, with the exception of Deion Jones winning on 24. It's like Chandler Paul, Greg Dobson, and a few others winning at 22. It's like Mayberry got shuffled out there. Don't know if that was by design or he just got a little loose and had to. That's not going to be good for him, though.
That pack was catching them. They were 2.1 seconds back. Now they're 1.5, so they're still gaining on that lead pack. Who are not cooperating with each other right now. They're side by side.
No, I see them up there. They got two roads, which is not good, so this lead pack's going to catch them. Now being led, looks like by Kelly Kill. Nope, make that Scott Roney. Kelly's pushing, as we know he is so good at doing. Kelly races with us out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. You can see Scott Milner coming right up, right there behind him, keeping close. Yeah, they're definitely catching here. Now, this overheating, we've seen guys pop their engines. Kelly's just done a great job. He knows when to let out and when to get a little bit of air by shifting left or right to get air into the vents. And that's the thing. You can't stay directly behind that truck, you know, continuously. You're going to risk blowing up your engine. Either the water temp or oil temp's going to go too high.
Yeah, and they're within a second now, so they're definitely going to catch the draft. He doesn't have to shove.
Yeah, you can see it visually there. They're in good shape. Got Scott Roney there, Salt Lake City, Utah zone, leading the way in that 023 machine for this second group.
Now, we do have a third group that has fell off the second group, and that's George Rincon, Stoney Benfield, Kevin Hunt, Kilgore, Deion Jones, and Chandler Paul. They're out of they're going to be totally out of the draft.
We'll take a look at that track map, see where they're at. Oh yeah, where's he running? Jack Dixon, you see that 36? That's Jack Dixon. Half a lap down to these guys. You see some, like you were saying, in 29, George Rincon and others. That's the few dots you see. I'm gonna highlight them in green right now. I'll jump back here with them. You can see that they can't even. They can see the main pack, but man, they're dropping because they're not within the toe. And there's a good many trucks here. 1, 2, 3, it's like 6. It's not going to be enough to get it done to catch back up, though. If this thing goes green the rest of the way, these trucks are in trouble.
Yeah, and they've fallen back so far. It's no use to push. I mean, I know sometimes people feel like they need to push, but when you get that far behind and there's that many trucks in front of you, you just got to ride and hope there's caution.
Yeah, these guys are going to have to just make do with what they have at this point. If it goes green, they're going to end up racing themselves for these positions between, looks like 29th and 35th. I think Aaron Warren's there in 35th position. That's not him. It's like Chandler Paul in 34th. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. We'll see. I can't imagine it's going to run green to the very end, but it might. We've done it before.
Yeah, you just never know here at Daytona with VRL because they can do it. So
We're going to jump back up here in the lead pack as we have Jesse Redding up here right now, leading the way. Chris Goll's pushing him in that number 1 machine. And Mr. Speedway himself, the 99 of Albert Anderson on the outside line there.
the Trouble Sexy Exy is in the chat. If that's how you say it, Trouble Exy, X Sexy. I don't know. It's Trouble. They're pulling for Dave Mayberry. I can tell you that. And
all right.
Kirk with Kirk was real happy with the visuals of all the cars going in under green. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, we try to hook that up as best we can. Right now, man, it's just an awesome looking sight. I get why NASCAR wants to keep these cars so close together, but I don't know what your preference is, Ricky. I'd like to see us go back maybe to the early 2000s where you had a little bit of stretch, you know, and some cars could break out just a little bit if they had stronger engine packages and such, and maybe a few less gigantic wrecks.
To say, you know, you get what you want when it's not what you want. I always thought I wanted the cars all to be together and be exciting, but anymore it's such a random crap. Whatever happens, it doesn't feel like it's as big of a deal. Like it felt like you always knew who had the best cars back in the day. Like they could handle, they could get out in front. You'd have 2 or 3 that dominated, and you might know who was going to win the race. Now it's just whoever's in the lead pack at the end of the race has got a chance to win, and it doesn't matter if they're the best car. They just got to dodge the wreck.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'll take a quick look here. Lori's getting, you saw that red come across your screen, folks. That's Lori. Our race admin, my wife up in the tower there, controlling all the chaos. She can send direct messages to me, Ricky, and the viewers out there with the stroke of a key. And so she said, hey, she wants to crank it up. So let's take a look here. I think we're going to be in good shape. Probably looking at another 10 laps or so before we can expect a new green flag round. So let's do that, Ricky. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds good. Crank it.
All right, we're going to do that, folks. So if you want to hear what it sounds like in these virtual trucks, crank up your headphones, that computer speaker system, or your television set. And we're going to crank it up, and we'll be right back.
outside wall.
All right, folks, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that Crank It Up segment so you could hear what it sounds like there on track. Hopefully you still got your eardrums so we can talk to you. And these guys were keeping it clean and green here, Ricky. I mean, very impressive from my standpoint.
Yeah, I mean, these guys, they're smart. They've already, most of them have raced together for years. They know they got to make it to the end. So right now, a lot of these guys are still just riding, just trying to stay in that lead pack.
I sure haven't heard a lot on the radio. I do have the radio turned on so the viewers can hear it in the background. These guys seem to be pretty quiet. Oh, 3 wide here. Who's that right there? I want to see. And, okay, they still don't have the Sortix entirely.
Pack's lapping Jack Dixon where he's,
that's what it is. Yeah.
He's trying to get out of the way.
Speaking of Jack, don't know what happened with him. Don't know that I have a camera. We did have a camera with him. Maybe he had some issues, and that's why he ended up lapped down. Yep, I don't have a camera for him.
At the beginning of the race, I noticed he was way behind the pack, so I don't know if he missed the start and started for pit road or what happened, but he was, from the very first lap, he was way behind.
Got Lori out there in the chat telling me not to jinx it. I'm not trying to jinx it, baby. We're over halfway through this event, though. It's incredible. We're just kind of in awe, I would say, Ricky. 30, how many trucks did I tell you? 38 trucks on track.
37, 38, yeah.
You don't see this in the officials. You don't see this in other leagues. Do we have a change for the lead up at the front? Jacob Alicia now taking over the top spot in that 31 machine. Being pushed by Gordon Spain on the outside there. Gordon really showing his colors here in his first official race for VRL. He has raced on the Friday night series in the Vanquish series. "42 laps complete." What did I tell you we were going to be going in at about? Yeah, another 4 laps maybe.
Close to 50.
Yeah,
Some of them
46 to 50.
24. So yeah, around 46 to 50 somewhere there.
Tell you what, Ricky, you didn't sound so good when we started the broadcast, but the more you're talking here, your voice is getting more and more back to normal.
Yeah, I'm talking my way out of it.
Look at Kyle Vaught up here in third position, up 32 positions already. In kind of a great position as they get ready to go for these green flag pit stops. I'm impressed.
Ooh. Rick. Oh, Rick.
Oh, no. Caution is out. Lori's going to give me all kinds of grief over that. And it looks like Andrew Cawthon was involved in that crash. We'll go back and take a quick look. Well, if it's going to happen, this is probably the best time right before green flag pit stops. And now you're going to have that second pack get back into it, Ricky.
Yeah, that's exactly what they needed.
So right here, we're taking a look off the 10 truck, off the rear deck. And you got Andrew Cawthon. Oh, it's going to be between Roney and Cawthon. Let's see. We'll back up just a little bit.
Come on, 88.
See what happens here. I want to say that.
Yeah, Lori, could I too?
Oh, he went to clear himself. He was getting ready for pit stops, wanting to get down in that bottom lane. And that did not work out. Oh, bouncing through there. Got to 023. And no, considering I didn't see them really hammer anything. Let's see if that's the 10. 023. Oh, who was that? 19. Scott Milner. Let's see if he got any damage. Man, look at this.
I don't think anybody got damage. I think
That's,
they all spun. They didn't hit anything.
Yeah, they spun. They kept driving their machine. And this is what you do. You don't just give up, folks, when you start to get spun out. You drive as much as you can. Sometimes it is out of your control, but you still try to limit the damage and maybe even have no damage, which just seems what happened here. Like Kyle's got a new paint scheme for this season. That's a Shocker Graphics special, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's good looking.
I didn't
Go ahead.
I didn't intentionally do it, but it kind of reminds me of the old Chattanooga Chew 16 car of Pearson.
Oh yeah, and I love that paint scheme, man. That throwback. I ran that once when we were running Xfinity cars. In fact, we're looking to see how he fares getting on and off pit lane here. Yeah, this is exactly what that second group, you got George Rincon and company. I want to say Benfield, Hunt, and some of these other guys were back there. Yeah, everybody's coming down. There we go. Coming off pit lane now. Lori's out there saying, hopefully this doesn't start caution after caution.
Nice try, Dave.
Look at him coming off, and it's a race on pit road just as much as it is off pit road, folks. Let's see, it's like Kyle lost a few spots there. He's running 8th now, but still up 27 positions. See, maybe we can get a word with that young man. What do you think?
Sounds good.
If I can remember where he's at. There he is.
Shocker Racing, yeah.
There we go. Hey, Kyle, it's Alan and Ricky in the booth, buddy. You got us.
What's happening, y'all?
Man, it's like you got a new paint scheme, a new lease on life after going through your injured reserve period, getting yourself through all that and back on track. Glad to see you. And up 27 spots right now. Was a little bit more of that going into pit lane there. Lost a few spots on pit lane, but you're still doing great. How you feeling?
Good. Yeah, I went in 3rd, came out 8th, but I got new tires. I was like, you know what, it's a green flag, pit stop, I'm in a good spot, so let me go ahead and get tires. Tires were, damn near finished by the time I was done fueling. I knew I needed a lot of fuel, so I was like, I might as well take the tires. So, yeah, feeling good though. First run was pretty intense. The line was so fast. And then all of a sudden it wasn't, and so I don't know, it keeps flip-flopping a little bit, but the high line's super fast at times, but then sometimes the bottom lane's really fast. But yeah, all in all, feels good. Just trying to stick with my team and be around one another, and yeah, happy to be back. Yeah, happy to be back.
All right, man. Ricky, you got anything for Kyle before we let him go?
Just go put that new paint scheme in Victory Lane tonight, buddy.
Man, it's looking sharp, ain't it?
It looks good. Looks good.
Dude, yeah, it looks super good. So yeah, thanks for the paint. Glad to be here, and hope we're putting on a good show for y'all.
Good luck, buddy. Talk to you later. Yeah, man.
Peace.
There you go, folks. Kyle Vaught. Coming around the backstretch. We're going green. Next time around, you can see the lights are out on top of that pace truck, which means he's going to pull down pit lane as soon as we get around there. Well, man, I mean, that first 46 going on 50 laps went by quick. We're talking, we're not even an hour into this event here. We started about, 5 after, I think, is when we gridded up, and we're still 9 minutes away from top of the hour.
Yeah, it's moving pretty good. And I actually got to call out to Kyle. That was not a bad move to go ahead and get tires. People don't think it matters that much, and it don't matter a lot at Daytona. But if they make it to that next set of green flag pit stops and he's coming off a pit road, him having those fresher tires are going to help from the guys that are coming off that haven't changed tires at all. It's going to make a difference.
No, I agree. You're going to see this pace truck here pull off. And control of the race will be over to the 31 machine with Jacob Alicia to restart once he gets to the restart zone.
I think Lori's out there in the chat saying her computer froze.
Oh, that's not good.
And Taylor Provax says, "You got this, honey." Talking to Kyle.
Indeed.
Out there.
Great start there by Jacob Alicia. He has clearly got the advantage on the bottom, being pushed by Albert Anderson. You got Gordon Spain on the outside with Kelly Kill and the third truck on the bottom. Superman Dylan Bryant's trying to get up to Gordon Spain so they can start making some inroads rather on that outside line. Or says she cannot admin right now. She's going to have to reboot. So hopefully we don't have any admin emergencies, because it would be kind of difficult to do it from here. Man, look how tight these guys are. 47 laps in, fresh fuel. Looks like we said they have 23 laps. Most of them went in at lap 44.
Oh, big stack up on the bottom. Wow, they really slowed
Yeah,
down.
they did.
I don't know what caused that, but that was massive.
We should see another round of pit stops at around lap 67, assuming it stays green.
Kyle's filling his oats tonight, Alan. He just jumped down. He may be going for the lead.
He's in second place right now on that bottom lane. He's feeling good, feeling fresh. Taylor Provac's out there pulling for him in the chat. I got to tell you, Taylor, if he can't bring home this victory for you, I don't know. Maybe you should start looking around for better options. You see Gordon Spain drop down in front of the 16. Kyle's very good pusher. He really does enjoy these super speedway tracks. And it seems like business might be picking up just a bit, Ricky, as we're getting into the... Clearly we're in the second half of the race, but guys are going to know that there's only one more stop. They want to get their position, get positioned before we had the green flag pit stops, I would imagine.
Yeah, and they know that especially those guys that lost the pack in that first, that first run, they got a second lease on life. They're going to try their best to make sure that they do not lose that pack again. So that's usually what creates crashes. Everybody has to feel like they got to get tighter and tighter.
For sure. We're going to jump back and go through the field. It seems like we're kind of settled in here. Got somebody blinking in the back there. Right on board with Jack Dixon. Jack is still two laps down. We'll go through the pack here. So Jack Dixon right here, running 38. Got Dylan Bryant. Where's Dylan Bryant? Oh, he blinked out. That's why it showed him in 38th. I was shocked there for a moment, folks. We got some blinking going on here with these three trucks. That's why this keeps happening. Anyway, so now we're on board with Greg Dobson running 35th. Aaron Warren at Jasper, Alabama, running in 34th position. Deion Jones at Diamondale, Michigan at 33rd. Scott Roney, Salt Lake City, Utah, running in 32nd position. I don't know, man. I don't know about you, but my graphics or my overlay here with their names is going crazy for the moment. Here we go. Chandler Paul running in 31st. Tom Barish, 32nd. I know what it is. Dylan Bryant keeps dropping to the end because he's blinking. Yeah, like right now, he's not on track. And he's blinking back in. He's leading. Man, he's hoping he doesn't have a problem where he blinks in or back in and causes an incident. It was really kind of messing with me, though, trying to do that because he's in the front, so.
I think we talked to him about that a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, we did.
Maybe where he had that issue and he wasn't seeing it, but he was blinking pretty hard for everybody else.
It's Tony Benfield here out of Albemarle, North Carolina, running in 28th position. Scott Miller, 27th. Jason Gaines in 26th. John Gallagher. This It's not the camera angle I'm looking for. Here we go. John Gallagher in the Coors Light machine, 123, running 24th. Anthony Williams out of Blanchard, Oklahoma, running the 23rd. Trevor Robertson in a new paint scheme this season, running in the 22nd position. The 88, Mike Adams out of Sanford, Florida, running 21st. 434, Jonathan Hunt, running in 20th. Greg Klein, 19th. John Shanebachler, running in 18th position. Dave Mayberry, 17th. George Rincon, good recovery after having that caution he needed, running in 16th position. Chris Gomes, that high tie number 1 machine, in 15th. Jesse Redding out of Knoxville, Iowa, running 13th. Mike Everidge in 12th. Kelly Keel been having a good night all night, running in the 11th position. Sean McDonald, 10th. Albert Anderson in 9th position. Austin Paul running in 7th. Kind of jumped around, and now he's gone. Here we go. Kyle Vaught in 6th. I think we missed Sean McDonald.
Oh,
no, we
Rick,
got him.
Rick, Kelly.
Oh, 92's down there.
Behind him.
Are they all going to be okay? Looks like they're okay. I don't think we lost anybody. I think they went around a little bit, and they saved it. We'll go back and take a look.
Kelly and Greg Klein on the same team. Kelly yelled wreck in turn 1, and Klein said okay because he went with him.
Go back and see if we can get a look at that. 92 and the 01. That's not the 1 machine. Here we go. Kelly Keel right there in that green machine. We'll get to it here, folks.
Get lined up. I'll be right behind you in a second. Hold tight.
It's like maybe I went out a lap further back than I needed to. There it is right there. But Kelly goes a little high. And the 21 goes down to get it just as he comes back down, probably thinking he's clear. Gets down on the apron, hanging on to it. Man, what a job. And I don't know what happened with the 92 there, but so that's what happened, folks. Back up front now as we have Dylan Bryant still hanging on to the lead with the 13, who haven't seen him up at the front all night. Andy Player up 11 spots in the 2nd position, pushing that outside line, deciding to drop down in front of the 81 now. 25 laps to go.
Yep. Let the pack up, but I think Pope's going to push Kelly Keel back up into the
they're close.
That other pack, and then they're going to catch the lead. They're going to all catch the lead pack back.
Yeah, you can see them coming down that backstretch. The business is picking up, folks. Picking up. We said that around lap 67, they're going to have to go in. Go ahead.
Austin Paul going for the lead. We got some new faces up at the front here this season. Sean McDonald up there. It's good to see some different faces up front.
Yep. Not having that caution has kept us in. Lori's back in, she says. She's handling all the admin. Thanks, Lori. Thanks. I'm glad you're back. But not having that caution keeps us in this window of having to make a green flag pit stop. Yeah, Austin's up here racing for the lead here on that inside line with a great pusher behind him in the 13 machine. Amanda Wade out there saying, always exciting. Let's check in on Mr. Wade. Wade's running the 8th position, up 18 spots right now as he runs.
Rick. Everybody's calling Rick.
I didn't. Let's see. I don't see it. I don't see it if it is. Yeah, Dustin's having a good run right now. No caution.
That's not good. We got Austin Paul blinking. We got Dylan Bryant blinking, and they're the front two.
Yeah, and they're both the two front trucks there, too.
Derek Welch out in the chat says, "What's up, guys?"
Hello,
Good to see him
Derek.
out there.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. What do you think, man? We're gonna have a first-time winner here tonight, or? I mean, we got Mike Everidge up here too. I think Mike has won one race. Maybe look at him, man.
I don't know. I think we've got a chance to at least have somebody that hasn't won much.
Right.
To maybe bring it home tonight.
I mean, you got Trevor Robertson, Dylan Bryant up here. They're perennial winners. McDonald, Everidge, Austin Paul. These guys, you know, have wins amongst them. But we definitely want to come up here and take it away from some of these front runners. 22 laps to go.
That second pack has caught the leader, so they're all back together.
Yeah, it's pretty massive too. I mean, I've clicked on. There's the end of the caboose here. Greg Dobson. Greg is in 34th. Greg has an onboard camera for us tonight as well. Appreciate you, Greg. Greg races with us out of Newmarket, Ontario, Canada. One of a few drivers. Let's see, we got 3 of our brothers from the north in Canada running with us tonight, between Sean McDonald, Greg Dobson, and Jack Dixon.
They're in a pit window. I mean, I know they can wait a decent amount of time to come in, but if they wanted to, you get a guy, you know, a team of 4 or 5 guys that can come in together at the same time. It might pull the rest of the pack in with them.
Yeah, for sure. As we're going to ride back here in the back of the field so we can keep some of the action in front of us, but I want to take a look, folks, at these driver camps, which I haven't been able to hit much tonight. You're riding on board with Greg Dobson as far as the sim's concerned, but what you're looking at there is the 01 of Kelly Kill. We're going to keep switching between these cameras so we can get everybody up in here tonight. It's a good shot of the 023 of Scott Roney running the red mist. Kyle Vaught there, also running the red mist.
They're wrecking up front. Big wreck.
Oh, massive. We'll go back and check that out, folks. Oh, it's massive. Scott Milner, Tim Pope, Dave Mayberry, Redding, Chandler Paul, Jacob Alicia, Gallagher, McDonald, McDowell, Barish, Klein, Dobson, Dixon, and Roney all involved. Man, that's a number 1, 2, 3. At least 14 trucks. That was the big one. We had not had that so far tonight. Let's go back and see what happened.
Started with Kelly. I would look at Kelly Kill and Scott Milner. That's where it starts.
All right, we'll see if we can bring that up. You said Scott Milner as well.
Yeah, he's the. I would. Yeah, Kelly Kill, Scott Milner. That would be where you'd want to look.
Sorry, buddy, I'm coming.
Let's take a look here.
Osborne, you're up in front of me, but I'm going to catch the field.
Yeah, well, Scott Milner is like he's on the outside there. Kelly's in the middle. He sees that truck coming down in front of him. I think he kind of cheats towards the bottom. He gets a piece of that. I want to say that's a 23 truck. Sean McDonald it is. Let's take a look here. Yeah. And then it goes from there. Wow.
It was as big as this wreck is. I don't think too many of them hit anything real hard.
Checking out middle back.
Pretty massive.
Hey, Lori, can I get a black flag here for going?
John McDonald hit the wall pretty hard. Russ Kilgore probably got it fairly hard, but everybody else, I think, kind of glanced.
Looks like most of them are locking it down. And yeah, you're right, not really hitting a whole lot. That was the big one from a car or truck count perspective, but not necessarily in the terms of damage. Right now, up in the front, you have Albert Anderson in second, Dylan Bryant in first. Still blinking just a bit, too.
That wreck from Jonathan Osborne's in-car may be interesting because he was sideways, slowed down, had people spinning past him as he was sliding.
You say Jonathan Osborne?
Yeah. I was just looking at his view. I'd say that was a pretty wild view from his perspective.
Lucky dog. This guy.
I'm going to get lucky finding him. And oh, there he is right there. So let's take a look. See him coming off pit lane right now. Let's go take a look from his perspective in that incident. Nope, that's with Scott Milner. Jumped onto the wrong one. All these guys are moving around on the screen here. There he is. Here we go. Can't see much right there, but then bam. Somebody touches him, gets him around maybe the 2 machine. Kilgore hang on to it pretty good. Look at him driving that thing. Man, look at that.
Yeah, and he was wrecking, but then he had guys spinning by him. That was just it was a good driving from Osborne to just stay with it that whole time.
Yeah, look, keeps completely sideways. Really doesn't get any damage there. Keeps it locked down. Gets it straight, releases, drives away. Now he's lined up in 16th position right now as they came off of pit lane. Dylan Bryant's in first position. Albert Anderson there in second. Chris Goins third. John Shanebacher up 13 spots, running fourth. Kelly Kill fifth. Gordon Spain sixth. Jason Gaines seventh. Trevor Robertson eighth. Kevin Hunt ninth. Dustin Wade running in 10th position. That's your top 10. Lights are still on top of the pace truck. See if we can get a word with Mr. Albert Anderson here. Running with All-Star. Hey, Mr. Anderson, it's Alan and Ricky in the booth, buddy. You got us.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey man, looking strong tonight. What do you think your chances are? I know you got one lap to green here.
I mean, the truck feels good. The truck feels fast. Things are about to heat up. Once you start getting around 15, 20 laps to go, things really start heating up. So I'm going to try to keep it up front here and get with some good dancing partners. Got Kelly, Dylan, and Chris up here. So hopefully we can just bring it home in one piece. Just bring home a good points tonight out of it.
Well, man, you're in the catbird seat, but we know how this works here at Daytona. Good luck the rest of the way. You got anything for him, Ricky, before we let him go?
No, buddy. If I was you, though, with the way it's going to be swarming in the back, I'd keep that thing as wide as you can right now and try to stay in front of them.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely going to be moving around and trying to keep it wide Ryan Newman style. And hopefully we'll be in victory lane at the end of the night.
All right, buddy. Well, we get refocused and appreciate you talking to us.
Thanks, guys.
Albert Anderson, that tow call number 99 machine. Appreciate him sponsoring with tow call and also running the VRN, supporting the broadcast there on his hood. Always great. Everybody supports each other in this league. Coming around turns 3 and 4, you're going to see that pace truck duck off, and we're going to be getting underway, folks. Going to ride on the roof, the number 1 machine, as we're getting started. Mr. Chris Goins. Let's hand over to 51, and he launches. Great launch there. We're back underway. 51's going to go up here and try to control both lanes, Ricky, as he ducks to the outside in front of the 99. 99's getting a great push from the 12 machine. He's going to have a run. Decides to push the 51 machine.
Yeah, their teammates working together. How did you don't think they're going to jump out of line on each other right now.
Yeah, and they're pretty organized on the top there. However, if they need to get something, well, the one machine's about to be pushed by the old one machine of Kelly Kill, and that's pretty potent combination. If they're able to get some organization on that bottom lane. And they're getting the 434 Kevin Hunt's coming into the screen there on the third on the bottom. And now we got a race.
Oh boy, and they're darting around a lot.
14 laps to go.
If you're Chris Gomes, you've got to feel pretty good. You've got probably the best pusher out there behind you pushing you right now. So I would definitely want that big green 01 in my mirror.
You're blinking again.
No, yeah, for sure. Now we're going to go 3 wide here. You see it coming down the backstretch. I want to say that's the 12 machine. It is of Shane Bockler. Being pushed by 38. Go ahead.
And that's just their teammates. That's the 38's teammates with the 12. So
that is what it looked like.
Yeah, this is going to be incredible. Now, normally I would say I'd want to be on the bottom at Daytona, but it's really been kind of racing different here lately. The middle line would have won that one. Look at this.
I'd probably just be wanting to be at the back right now, thinking they're about to all kill each other.
Yep. We're probably going to see some carnage. Not absolutely, but maybe the odds are going to be favoring the carnage. Let's take a look kind of from the chopper cam. There's 2 outside lines. Yeah, look at the bobbing and weaving going on.
I can't believe that third lane's staying that tight with them because they don't have any more trucks.
They got no help, and look, they're surging. 12 machines might get clear.
I know you don't want to leave your teammate out, but I believe I would try to jump down.
If he doesn't, I don't know if they're going to get a better chance than this. Now, I don't know if these guys are going to keep working with him or what. He's trying to get him out there, though. I can't believe, like you're saying, how is this possible? The 2-truck tandem being able to get out there and to win like this.
I think it was the 2 inside trucks were so close together that they were like pulling each other back, and he was so high he wasn't getting affected as much by the air. Maybe.
Yep. Kurt Leclerc out there saying 12-pack, indeed. And now there's help on that outside line. What if the 2 bottom lines? Oh, here we go.
Andrew Cawthon, Adamson. Oh, wow.
Look at this. Oh, man.
Checking up for the pace truck. It's coming out.
Still a parking lot here, just past the start-finish line. Wow. 11 laps to go. That's going to go ahead. It's going to go ahead.
It started with Kyle Vaught and Cawthon, I believe.
Thank you.
Wow, Kyle's going to be disappointed in that. Having a great night running here his first race back. Let's go back here and take a look and see what happened, folks.
Way back here. You guys are going to slow up quite a bit.
I mean, we said it. They're running 3 wide, 12 deep.
Get up here. Wait, there you go.
Going to keep it here. Oh, there it goes right there. Both those trucks go up, and then maybe Kyle was trying to side draft. Wow. Right on board with Aaron Warren there. Let's see if we can get back to maybe one of those trucks blinked.
Hey, Mr. Wade, take a look at my nose. Tell me how bad it is.
Here we go.
Yeah, buddy, come on up here.
Oh. 88, Mike Adamson, just total victim in that. Didn't even see that coming. Yeah, that's why it switched, because those guys blinked out at the last second there.
I'd say Dave Mayberry's in-car would be crazy. He was upside down for part of that.
Telling me to stay behind you. Never mind. Tell me to pass you now. Got to go in the
Yep.
God, we're good now.
All right, let's take a look. Dave Mayberry's perspective.
Tell me to pass you. All right, thanks, buddy.
right on board with Mr. Mayberry. He's just behind Kyle Vaught. And it's a Phoenix Racing. What truck was the other truck involved there? The 10?
Yeah, the 10 was definitely involved.
Oh, look at this. On his lid on top of another truck.
Yeah, sorry, Austin. I went in there. I don't know if
Yeah, the 88 and the 29. Riding that
I
outside
can't
wall.
believe the 29. I can't believe the 29's still rolling. His car, I thought it was done.
So machine gets a piece of him there. Jump back up front. And your current leader, folks, are John Shanebach, up 16 spots. Gordon Spain running second, Dylan Bryant third, Jason Gaines fourth, Albert Anderson fifth. It's your top five there. Lights are out on top of the pace truck, so we should get underway here, Ricky, with about 9 to go.
Yeah, plenty of trucks still to cause some more chaos here with only 9 laps to go.
Leclerc out there going G Spain and JS. Carnage. And he thinks it's minimal damage to the 22. Just asked for some nose check. All right, this would be a first-time winner. John Shanebacher's bringing this home, as well as Gordon Spain as a newcomer. Dylan Bryant, Jason Gaines, both behind them, are winners in this league. Also, Albert Anderson and Andy Player bringing you out to 6th. Really, you go all the way back to 9th position. Top 9, with the exception of the 2 front runners, have won in this series. All right, folks. So this is the first race of the new 18-week season. Got a couple of breaks in there. One of them coming up is going to be between the 1 April Martinsville race and the 15 April Bristol. There's going to be a fun race in there. We'll televise that as well, or broadcast it rather. Don't know where we're racing yet. But when they take the Easter break, we don't break here at VRL. We race on. And then also, don't forget, coming in May, 20 May, we're going to have the All-Star race at Dover. And although in real life NASCAR has decided not to have throwback schemes, we're going to maintain that tradition here in VRL. And late in the season, the penultimate race actually is scheduled to be Naval Base Coronado. But I don't know, Ricky, I don't think that would be financially viable or for iRacing to go out there and scan that track. I know they did scan Chicago back when they did that street course, but I don't know if they would Naval Base Coronado. I don't know if it's a 1-year deal or a multi-year deal.
Why weren't you already in the highway?
Yeah, I doubt that they'll scan that track unless I'm just wrong. I doubt that would be one that's going to get scanned.
In which case, we'll go and run an alternate site location, another road course or street course. Go from there. We should see this truck pull off here. They went one more lap than I expected. So we're going to get underway with 8 to go. John Shanebach is controlling the restart here. And he launches. Good launch on the bottom there. He's going to have Dylan Bryant behind him.
That's all I'm trying to do.
I would say that John probably doesn't want Dylan to clear Gordon Spain. See if he can successfully work these 2 lines here. You got a potent combo of Dylan and Anderson there in the bottom. They're going to be side by side. Okay. 51.99 to 1.
Oh,
and
wow.
the 0-1.
Oh, they're about to wreck at the back. Jacob Alicia got sent, but he caught her. It looked like he got sent. I'm not sure. He was sideways.
It broke up the pack a bit.
Unless you had help.
Yeah, for sure. It did break up the pack a bit. I don't know. To me, it looks like that outside line may have a bit of an advantage if they're organized.
Yeah, I'm not really sure tonight. It looks like.
Oh man, that's
no! Oh no!
oh man, Schabacher did a great job hanging on to that. That was too close.
Matt Rick behind him. Hunt. Trevor Robertson.
Again, I don't see a lot of just major carnage as far as damage is concerned. This is what happens at super speedways, folks. They have the go button fully depressed at this point.
Excuse me, gotta go. Excuse me, gotta go.
Let's go back and see if we can figure out what happened. I don't even have any popping up on here. Who to start with for you?
Kevin Hunt. It was definitely Kevin Hunt.
Started with Kevin at 434.
Please.
Here we go. Looks like he let off, maybe seeing that truck hit the wall out there. He got a little tap in the 68. Got him a bit out of shape, perhaps. And down into the 123. Kevin racing with us out of Danville, Virginia. Didn't destroy it. I think the 22 got some pretty good damage there if he didn't have that already. Well, 6 laps to go. Current leader is Albert Anderson. And I hear people shutting off that fuel, so some people might be pretty close.
I don't know. I mean, it looks like they. I guess. Yeah, 19 laps into the run. I guess they're maybe if there's a green white checkered, they're worried about that. I wouldn't think that they would run out if it goes regular distance.
Right. We'll take a look
and
here.
There's a trick. I mean, I don't care to talk about tricks now that I don't race anymore. If you turn that engine off, you cool that motor down a little bit, it gives you a little bit more horsepower when you drop that water temperature and that engine temperature. It really does help at a track like Daytona for a lap or two.
Yep. We're riding on board here with Albert Anderson, who also want to go ahead and give his company, who is sponsoring both the Premiere and the Vanquish Series here in VRL. Tow call. If you live in the Washington, D.C. metro area and you need a tow, a jump start, lockout, or a tire change, get in touch with this company, Tow Call. You can reach them via their email, towcallroadside@gmail.com. Altogether, towcallroadside@gmail.com. And they'll be out with fast, friendly service to get you back on your way. Again, we appreciate Albert coming on board. Sponsor both our series this season. Still don't have those lights out on top of the pace truck, so they're going to go around, start lap 4 before they turn the lights off, which means we're going to go to lap 3 before we get underway. So we'll have a natural restart, Ricky, not a green-white checker. However, if they have a quick caution, this series does run one opportunity for a green-white checker, and only one.
Yeah. So, I mean, right now, if you're anywhere near the front, you want to get up front as fast as you can, because if you make it to the green-white checkered, the green flag drops on the green-white checkered, you go 300 feet, and they're wreck behind you, you could win the race.
Yeah, for sure. Got Bert Leclerc out there in the chat saying a couple of those cars need a tow call after that last caution. Yep, a bunch of tow call trucks out there putting some of these guys on the hook, folks. Bring them back to pit lane, get fixed up. Looks like got Mayberry, Brooks, Dustin, Wade, Aaron Warren, Austin Paul, all on pit lane. Sean McDonald looks like he may be on pit lane, and Jack Dixon. As far as laps down, kind of looking at Aaron Warren 1 lap down, and then multiple laps down for McDonald, Paul, and Dixon. Otherwise, everyone's on the lead lap. So lap 75 right now, coming to start lap 76. Who's your horse, Ricky?
Oh man, it's you know, I can't bet against Albert Anderson at a super speedway. I think that he just always seems to know where to go, and he's the master. He's the best at it. So hard to bet against Albert. Kelly's back there in the third row. I don't know if he can go any from that third row. And Shane Bachler, man, he's been up there all night, so you can't count him out either.
No, for sure. I agree with you. You got some perennial favorites up here between the 99 and Bryant. You got some super speedway stars like the 01 of Kelly Kill. And Shane Bachler is fast everywhere we go. He has an opportunity here tonight. I don't know how happy he is with that 51 machine, the way he kind of like rubbed his nose off there, though. I doubt I see the 12 push that 51 to the victory. I would imagine he's going to go for his own win.
Yeah, that was, I don't know. I mean, I know Dylan wouldn't have done anything malicious, but that was very tight. So, yeah, I would probably, I would say he's not too happy with him.
That we are not under green, and we are not permitted to 3 wide until after the lap is completed, that we go green.
Correct. You are not. Do not change lanes. Do not stay green.
Yeah, the no 3-lane rule here, as she's explained, if you guys hear that in the sim, does not go away until they have a green-white checker. So this is going to be a natural restart with 3 laps to go. Not 2, 3 laps. We'll see if we get to the end of the race. My money is we're not going to get there, Ricky. We're going to have a green-white checker.
Yeah, I hope we do, though. I always like it when they can race it out. At least make it to the white flag, and then we get to race back to the team.
I just noticed you got Gordon Spain there running Spain's Tire Center on his hood as we're going to get back underway here. Albert Anderson gets us started off. Gets a good launch. He's bringing along with him that one machine of Chris Goins. Albert jumps to the top immediately. That tells me that top line is favored as far as momentum's concerned. See if the 1 and 01 can get up there. 12 is kind of stacked in right now at the moment. If he went to the outside, he might not have any help.
That was the perfect scenario for Kelly Kill, though, for them to jump up. He's actually got a shot at it now by pushing Goins up toward the lead.
So far, so good.
Thank you, Dion.
That outside line's really got the momentum, though. 12 could jump down. Not now. He had a moment.
That inside lane's got momentum.
It's coming back. We're coming to 2 to go, folks. Question is anybody going to overheat here? I mean, that outside line is so strong.
The 12 needs to, he needed to jump down, but I don't think he wanted to bring his teammate with him, and he didn't have enough room.
They keep leaving that middle open. I'm surprised nobody's going to take that. We're at 2 laps to go, coming around for the white flag, and that's all Anderson wants to see. Howard Anderson, 99 tow call machines coming around. He's got that outside line humming along with the pusher, Dylan Bryant in the 51. Shane Bachler had a couple of opportunities, choosing not to take it, wanting to bring the 38 with him. 38's kind of going down, cheating down to that middle line. 1 to go. You're going to have the 99 taking it. Will he be leading at the conclusion of this race? They're ranking behind him. We're going to stay green. Now those 2 get disconnected on the top. The 12 machines in the middle.
Albert better cover the bottom, or he's going to have some problems.
Oh, no.
They're ranking behind him.
It's going to come down to the 1 and the 99 probably here. Who is going to get pushed?
Oh, no, watch the 83 and the 13. They're going to have some momentum.
Can they get there? One machine's going to maybe take a slingshot move. He's got to get around here first, though. Doesn't want to pull out too soon. Will there be some blocks coming to the finish line?
I don't think nobody's got enough momentum. They ain't got enough time. Albert's got this.
Albert Anderson's going to come and bring it home here. And he wins the first race of season 14. Congratulations to the 99 machine, Mr. Albert Anderson. Your winner here tonight, folks. What a great job.
Yeah, I was worried.
Yeah, I just didn't have the momentum there to get you there. Going into 3. Good win.
Thanks, man.
Man, what a race at the end. I was glad to see it go down that way.
Yeah, I was glad to see him race it out. It's tough break that a bunch of them crashed there in turn 1.
Hey, folks, I see 30 of you out there watching. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Support these drivers. Support the channel. We're live here every Wednesday and Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern with Vigilante Racing. We also have special events, so hit that notification bells. We're going to watch Mr. Albert Anderson give us some donut celebration here. Don't go anywhere, because we are going to be interviewing your top 3 finishers. Looks like to me at the moment it's Albert Anderson first, Chris Gomes second, and Jason Gaines coming back from a hiatus, up 15 spots to bring it home third. Man, what a great job. He's continuing to burn it down for us here. Kind of just take a look at this. Oh, he's up next to that wall. We have to move to a different camera. Any comments? I almost don't have anything to say, Ricky, at this point. I'm just, it's incredible.
That wasn't what I expected. The one thing I will say is, going in that last lap, everybody was so tight there up front, and then they got busted up. If we had a goodies headache powder award like they had in the old NASCAR, I'd probably give it to Shane Bachler tonight. I think the way he drove all night, he probably deserved the top 3, and he wrecked in that turn 1 incident.
Wow, incredible. All right, we're trying to get your top 3 podium finishers, Jason Gaines, Chris Gomes, and Albert Anderson, up into the green room, folks. So if you give us just a second, we'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back, and we're going to interview, starting off with Jason Gaines. Pull him up into the booth here. Hey, Jason, it's Alan and Ricky. You got us, buddy?
Yes, sir. How y'all doing?
Hey, buddy. Welcome back. You had a little bit of a hiatus here in the fall. Come back and bring it home on the podium. How do you feel about that?
Hey, it almost feels like a win, to be honest with you. I had to take a season off last season for my real life career, get that focused on and sorted out, but come back and run P3 tonight feels really good, man. I'm usually not even finishing these races, less finishing on podium.
You certainly finished tonight, buddy, and we're glad to see you back. Hey, Ricky, what do you have for our third place finisher?
Hey, Jason, good to see you back in the league, buddy. Good job on that top 3 tonight. I guess the only thing I can ask you there is, on the last lap when that wreck happened, do you think if you wouldn't have clipped the apron and kept your momentum up, you may have been able to make a run at him coming into the line?
I don't know. I looked behind me after it all cleared out, and I seen the 2 out in front of me, and I seen Player coming up on me, and I knew he had nobody behind him. So I'm like, he was about the same speed, so I tried to drag the brake to catch his front bumper, and we just couldn't get there in time. But I do appreciate him hooking up with me and trying to get there. But yeah, I mean, all thanks to you too, Ricky. I know you worked last minute today and get this paint scheme out there, so I think that might have shaved a little bit of time off of it. I mean, a slick paint job like it is, but yeah, it feels good to be back in the league.
Well, hey, man, you certainly were fast tonight, and great to see you come back. And what a field. We had 38 trucks in this field tonight. It was insane, and you guys ran more than half of the race before you even had any kind of a cautionary incident there. But before we let you go, man, do you have any shout-outs for teams, fans, or family?
It's always got to be the wife first, man. She allows me to do this crazy thing, so pour a lot of money into it, a lot of effort. So I'm glad that she lets me do it. I appreciate her for that. Thank you guys for doing the VRN stuff and getting it broadcasted, getting us out there and then kind of exhibit some of these guys' talents, because there is a lot of talent in this league. I know a lot of the old heads are back, so it's good to see everybody and the new faces too. There's some quick guys, so and then Lori doing all she does for the league admin stuff. So other than that, Team All-Star, I'm glad to be back with Albert and everybody over there. Good group of guys. So I'm just excited, man. Ready to go.
We're excited to have you, buddy. We'll see you at Atlanta next week. Congratulations.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Yep. All right, folks. That was Mr. Jason Gaines. And we're going to move up one step on the podium and go with Chris Gomes, also racing. Two North Carolina guys here, second and third. Chris is racing with us out of Charlotte, North Carolina, in that High Tide Hospitality machine. Hey, Chris, it's Alan and Ricky in the booth, buddy. You got us.
Hey, gentlemen, what's going on?
Not much, man. You look super fast tonight. You put yourself in position to be at the top of the leaderboard here at the end of the race. Not quite bringing it home first position, but how did it feel from behind the wheel? And do you think you would have done anything differently in those last couple of laps?
You know, the main thing was just trying to keep it. I was trying to keep it as close to the front as I could. I was trying to keep it out of the middle of that pack. With a lot of cars here. I mean, we ran the first 40 laps under green, which was super impressive with everybody. But I just, you know, if I could just eliminate some of the chances that I had to take, that was ideal for me. So I was just trying to. I know Albert and Dylan and Kelly and all those guys and Jesse are all really fast at these tracks, and so. You know, I just kind of want to stick with them, figure out what they were doing, and just kind of maintain that. And luckily, everything just kind of happened behind us. There at the end, that wreck there, I lost my pusher in Kelly. And then I just couldn't get the momentum on Albert. I just didn't have – I had the draft, but we were just so equal on speed. I couldn't get up to him. And so there wasn't much else I could do there, but happy with the second place for sure.
Yeah, awesome. Congrats again. Hey, Ricky, what do you have for second place?
Hey, Chris, good job hanging in there tonight, dodging all the chaos. I watched the last lap a couple of times. There's nothing you could have done different. When you you lost that help from out back and then didn't have anybody pushing you, I guess you just kind of feel helpless in that kind of situation, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, once I saw in the mirror Kelly get turned, I just focusing on making sure I was clear kind of to my outside so I could at least get to the draft of Albert, because I know Jason and Andy had kind of hooked up and they were kind of getting ready to push towards us. So, but yeah, I mean, at that point, it's just about what we can do to bring it home in one piece, and able to be successful in that and get a good start to this race. This one's always a toss-up as to how it's going to go, whether you're going to start your season off on the right foot or if you're going to be digging out of a hole. So I'm just glad to be starting off that right foot for sure.
Well, hey, Chris, before we let you go, buddy, do you have any shout-outs for teams, fans, or family?
Yeah, for sure. I want to shout out my teammates over here, Jesse and John McAdam. Looks like all of us had top 15s. They had some eventful incidents, but bringing home everybody in top 15 is nice. Shout out to High Tide Hospitality there in Charlotte with the restaurants up there. Sea-Level Charlotte, Ace number 3, the Waterman Fish Bar. I want to shout out Lori for everything she does with the league, keeping us all in check here, as well as she's going to have a few incidents to review this week. Shout out you guys over here at VRN, Alan and Ricky. We appreciate it and love going back and watching. Hope you get to feeling better there, Ricky. And got a couple new viewers out there that are watching. So I want to say hey to Christina and Madison. They're out there watching the race. I think this might be their first one that they've watched here with us. So shout out to them. So hopefully they keep coming back as well.
No, absolutely. I even told, and your comment about Ricky, I told him he was sounding better throughout the broadcast. So all we need to do is start a new season, get him in here for some racing, and he's all better.
That's it. Absolutely. Racing cures everything.
Absolutely. Hey, buddy, good luck next week in Atlanta, and congratulations on the podium finish.
I appreciate it, guys. Have a good night.
You too. Second place, Mr. Chris Gomes. We're going to move up to the top step of the podium and get Mr. Albert Anderson in here to talk about this tremendous win with 38 trucks in the field. Hey, Albert, Alan and Ricky in the booth, buddy. You got us.
Hey, boys. What's going on?
Man, what a race tonight. 38 trucks in that field. You were up front all night long. Pied Piper, as usual, at these super speedway tracks. We expect nothing less from you. How was it from behind the wheel?
It was an awesome night. I mean, the truck felt super fast. I was able to put it wherever I wanted to, high, low, and move around. And and everybody around me was racing clean too. It wasn't a wreck fest, which was great. So hats off to all of the other competitors. Everybody else ran, a super clean race. We had a couple of cautions, but it was overall it was clean, especially early on. And I made some bold moves in the middle of the race, put us 3 wide a few times, and wanted to make sure I was in the right position at the end.
Yeah, you certainly did. Hey, Ricky, what do you have for our champion tonight?
And Albert, I don't know what I could say to you, buddy, that I haven't probably repeated 100 times, but I will say that I bow down to your excellence at super speedways. You are the man, and I mean you see the air like some of those old time NASCAR guys apparently, because you know how to get it done, buddy.
Ricky, I really appreciate the kind words. That means a lot coming from you. Yeah, I mean, I feel really comfortable at super speedways, and I feel good at super speedways, and I guess I'm able to move the car around a little bit. I mean, everybody has their favorite tracks. Some guys like road courses, and some like short tracks. Super speedways are my favorite to run, so always look forward to them. It's a lot of fun.
Well, man, you certainly killed it here tonight, and you always do at these types of tracks. Before we let you go, do you have any shout-outs for teams, fans, or family?
Yeah, so my aunt, Vivian Chadwick, she passed away a week ago. So I want to dedicate this race to her. She's my mom's sister, and she was just a spectacular woman, and I'm going to miss her dearly. So this one's for you, Aunt Vivian. And to my parents, Mom and Dad, they're watching. My aunts, Edith and Kathy. My cousin, Aaron. And my kids, Austin and Madison. I'm trying to think of everything here, guys. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And my teammates, Jason Gaines is back. Really happy to have Jason Gaines back. Tom Barish, Jack Dixon, Dylan Bryant. We had a really great race tonight. All-Star Racing is just phenomenal. It's a really great team. Thanks to those guys. And, thank you guys in the booth. Ricky, Alan, you guys always do a spectacular job. Thank Lori for everything that she does. She's an amazing human being, and she's the reason why we're all here. And, VRL, VRN, Vanquish, Tow Call. I think that's it.
Yeah, man, what a great run for you, man. And guess what? More super speedway racing for you next week, man. We're going to Atlanta. I'm sure you're pretty stoked about that.
Love Atlanta, man. Can't wait to get there.
All right, buddy. Well, congrats one more time, and we'll see you next week.
Guys, thank you so much. Love you, Aunt Vivian.
That was your winner here tonight, Mr. Albert Anderson. I don't know why this is not letting me move anything here. There it goes. Okay. All right. So with that, one last check on the chat there, Ricky. What do you got?
Yeah, Perk Leclerc was he was bummed out for the 12. Amanda Wade happy that Dustin made it back up to 11th. Yeah, Taylor Provac said a great broadcast. Thank you, Taylor. Appreciate that. And yeah, it was a good race. I thought it was a fun race to watch.
Yeah, for sure. Before we let you go, folks, we're going to go through the race results. We'll start with that number 1 position, Albert Anderson, your champion here. I say champion because this is Daytona here tonight at the Super Speedway. Chris Gomes bringing it home 2nd. Jason Gaines 3rd. Andy Player 4th. John Gallagher 5th. Gordon Spain, new to the series. Great run here tonight. 6th position. Dylan Bryant 7th. Jesse Redding 8th. George Rincon, after being far back there, brought it home 9th, and 10th place, Andrew Cawthon.
Yeah, though, Dustin Wade coming home 11th, Tom Barish 12th, Tim Pope 13th, Mike Everidge 14th, John McAdam 15th, Anthony Williams 16th, Kyle Vaught 17th, Greg Klein 18th, Scott Miller 19th, and Russ Kilgore 20th.
21st is Deion Jones, 22nd, Chandler Paul, Kevin Hunt, 23rd, Dave Mayberry, 24th, Scott Roney, 25th, Jacob Alicia, 26th, Jonathan Osborne, 27th, 28th position, Trevor Robertson, 29th, Stoney Benfield, 30th, John Shanebuckler, Mike Adamson, 31st, Greg Dobson, 32nd, Kelly Keel, 33rd, Michael Brooks, new to the series, 34th. Aaron Warren, 35th. 36th is Sean McDonald, 37th, Austin Paul, and 38th position, Jack Dixon. And that is your results from Daytona here tonight, folks. What a great race, Ricky. Thanks for joining me in the booth. I hope you feel better. You sounded better throughout the run there, but I know you're not quite over that sickness.
Yeah, the flu can kick your butt a little bit, but yeah, I'm glad to be able to do it.
Awesome. And with that, folks, we are wrapping up the first round of 18 here in season 14, if you can believe it. It's officially in the books. Now we look forward to next week's contest at Atlanta Motor Speedway, which now races like a super speedway, so we can expect some high bank pack action there. Make sure you tune in to VRN at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Wednesday so you don't miss out on any of the racing action. But until then, race fans, remember, stay sharp, stay fast, and above all else, stay vigilante. And we'll see you next time. Good night.
This ain't your mama's racing stream.